Hey y'all, welcome back to another Wednesday live stream. There we go. Now I can see. Oh, fogging up. Hey y'all, how's everybody's week been? It has been beautiful here. It was like 71 or something like that yesterday, and today it's fogging up. Um, Today it is, I think, the high 60s. It might have hit 70. I don't know. Didn't pay attention too much to it, except for it was nice and it was warm and it felt good. Um, I just come in not too long ago. I am filthy and um, yeah, not really prepared for my live stream, but it's all right. Um, I've been outside working in the yard, just doing little things. Threw down some grass seed. I don't know how that'll do. Was told that doing it in the winter, and that it can still work out really good. So we'll see what happens. This grass seed that I had last year that I didn't use, I never did get a chance to get it down. So now I got it down. So we'll see how it goes. Rake the yard. Just had a me day of just doing things that I needed to get done. All right, let me jump into chat here. We got 50 in the chat tonight. Starting out, we got Simply Jan Homestead was the first one in here. I'll be listening. Need to tend to Boss. Yeah, everybody keep Boss in your prayers. Simply Jan Homestead's husband, Kevin. He had surgery on his leg, ankle, foot, and he is recovering. And if you want to know more about it, check out their channel because they, I'm sure, have or will put something up about it. Hey, Jesus is Lord. And Trina Rock, Kathy Williams, see Clifton. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, she says. And Rose Chastain, Debbie Drock. We have Charlene Grady and Dot Roper. Cindy Ellis, Melva and Donnie. Kathy, Florida Girl, Kim Lotch. We also have Kathleen Sasser, Susie Richards, Donna Kay, Carol Harsh. Gary Ball is here, and all the way from North Carolina. And we have Dolores Bradner. You are one hardworking woman. You take care. Thank you very much, Dolores. Dez is here, Peaceful Dez. My second act, that's Stephen. How are you doing tonight? It was 80s today, said Kathy, Florida Girl. Well, you are in Florida. But yeah, that's nice for the wintertime, isn't it? There is Flint and Sam over at Juno Acres Homestead. That's where I got my piggies, if you don't know. They also have a whole bunch of really cool animals over there, including a camel that I got to feed, and goats, and cattle, and pigs, and llamas maybe? I don't remember what all they have over there, llamas. I think they got some big old birds, emus, I believe. Yeah, they got a bunch of critters over there. It's so awesome. They have an amazing, beautiful homestead. Hey, Reverend Joe Jacobson. Cindy Ellis said she had reconstructive surgery on her right ankle on the 11th. Already tired of the knee scooter, I bet. Kathleen says she's in West Virginia. Awesome. Hi, Chandra Sutton. How are you doing? Trina Rock says 3 days till spring begins. That's right. And we're supposed to have some not so fun weather next week. We're jumping straight from winter into spring and storm season, I suppose. I think I'd rather have winter. Hi, Michelle Beavers. How are you today? Kim says it was 79 in sunny South Carolina. Awesome. See, we had sunshine too until just a little bit ago. Just maybe an hour or two ago, clouds moved in. We might get some sprinkles tonight, but it's not supposed to do much of anything, if it does anything at all. It's just one of those cloudy afternoons. Feels really good though. 60s in West Virginia, says Kathleen. Glenda Breck says, good day, everyone. Will Mama V get her house done this year? Huh? I doubt that it gets done, but it's going to get closer to done than it is. Work on it a little bit at a time, as much as I can. 79 in East Texas. Cool. Hey, Bobby, Petty Jean River, Homestead. Barbara Hopkins from Oregon. Awesome. Hey, Rob Wow, how are you doing? Hey, and I made it down to the bottom of chat. We got 82 people in here. Oh, right. Oh, my gosh. I made it to the bottom of chat. That's wild. That was quick, too. Oh, don't have a giant crowd tonight. Hey, Bonnie Haley, how are you? But I'm surprised I got down to the bottom of chat already with it. Even with 86 in here. Kathy says, everyone, master prayers, abdominal CT scan on Monday. Scared about it, not heart related. Well, we'll all keep you in your in our prayers. Barbara Hopkins says 55 in Salem, Oregon. Wow, 75 in North Carolina. Gary Ball says. Lori saying hey to Flint. Awesome. Lori Carp is here. You're one of the hardest workers I've seen, says Kathleen Sasser. Well, I just do what I have to do. You know, I'm a single person up here by myself, so things need done, I have to do them. That's just the way the ball rolls around here. You know, I got animals to take care of because I choose to have them for the homestead. I get eggs for my breakfast every morning. Sometimes eggs for my supper at night. Just depends on what I'm eating that day. I, you know, now have the pigs to care for. They're fairly easy though. The pigs are, you know, feed them in the morning, feed them in the evening. Make sure they have clean water all the time, and they're good to go. Sit in there and play with them for a little while when I go to feed them. They're so cute and so funny. They run. I have their pin attached to, if you've seen the video, you know, attached to the backside of the big animal area where the chicken coops and the dog house and the rabbit hutch and all that stuff is. So on the back side of that, there's another gate that goes into their area from the inside of the animal area. Now, I might put a second gate later on, but maybe not, because I do plan on making that area much, much bigger for everybody. And then everybody will kind of run together by then and building a barn over there. We'll just see. Right now, I got a house to take care of, so the house is on the priority list, the top of the priority list. And there's a lot of things going on here, y'all. You saw me playing the lumber. That happened. Ooh, that I filmed that, I think, like right the first part of January, I believe. Was before we had all that snow. And I forgot I even had that filmed. I found it in my stuff, and I'm like, oh, I better put this together and edit it. So I did, and I threw in, if you noticed, I looked really much bigger in that video until the very end, because at the end I recorded an outro, which is an ending for the video, because I had not done an ending when I had filmed that. So you got most of the video from before I started carnivore, and then the very ending of I've been on carnivore for a little while now. What, month and a half? Yeah, something like that. So doing good with that, doing okay with the carnivore. I don't mind eating like that at all. I love meat anyway. Eggs, I love eggs. I drink water 99.9% of the time, and today is one of those 0.01s, because I got me a Coke Zero. wanted something different, so I did get me a Coke Zero. So bottoms up. Whatever Ridge Life says about Coke Zero, I mean, it's okay. I don't drink very many Cokes, so it's a treat for me every once in a while. And since I can't have regular Coke now because it's got so much sugar in it, I chose to get the Coke Zero. I can't drink much of it. I drink water 99.9% of the time because I like water and because caffeine does some funky things to me and makes my, and the aspartame, it makes my joints hurt really bad. So I don't do it very often, but sometimes it is a sweet treat. But thank you, Kathleen Sasser. Karen got her biopsy report. Benign. Yes. Still needs to come out because of issues eating, but I can deal with that. Yes, you can. That is wonderful. Praise the Lord. That is amazing. Congratulations, Karen. That is awesome. Kim says, thumbs up, please. Yep, that's right. Hit that thumbs up. Helps the algorithm, helps us get out to more people. Bonnie Haley is here says, I'm doing good. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I really am. Adjusting to the weather warming up, which so much better for my body because cold really hurts me. So I've been spending a lot of time outside, y'all. Just hanging out with the cats, hanging out with Baron, hanging out with the piggies. Doing little outdoor things. I cleaned up around all the leaves out from around the fire pit. I've got something big gonna be happening over there in that area where the fire pit is currently. The fire pit is moving. I'm not sure where it's moving to yet. We'll see. For now, it will get stacked and moved out of the way. And then I have something huge coming up, going over there on that side of the house or up into that area where the garden was last year. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. I may put the garden down here and put that up there or vice versa. So we'll see. You'll see. Sorry, it's not really a bean spilling type of day. It's just I mentioned that. I don't know. I thought about it and was it. Yeah, that I've been out there working on just cleaning the yard up, y'all. Bill's here from my Alaska, 35 degrees and sunny in Willow, Alaska. Way too warm for the end of February. Yeah, that's pretty warm for Alaska in the end of February. Trina, oh, she's talking to Karen about the good news. Since you missed my hello up there, Juno Acres Homestead, Flint, and Sam, hi again. Peaceful Days is telling you hi. Let me get further down in here. Rose is saying hey to everybody. Lori says, hey, Mama V, it's been a beautiful day in Gresham, Oregon. I see you're having great weather there too. We are. We get a little cloudy now, but it was absolutely gorgeous last couple of days. Reaching 70 something yesterday and sunshine. I think I got a little sunburn, but yeah, it was just wonderful to be able to be back outside doing some things and not having to worry about the wood stove has been nice too. I mean, it gets cold at night, but not enough for me to fire that wood stove up. Ben's over acres. Hey, Rob Wells says I'd like to get a Cooney or two. Yeah, they are adorable. They're so good and they're so sweet. But you got to get two. If you're gonna get them, you got to get two because they need a buddy that is the same as them. A dog or something like that just doesn't work. They need another peg. So that's why I got Livy and TJ because she needed a buddy, and so he's fixed. So brother and sister, and they're doing wonderfully together, and they have each other. They were so cute today, and yesterday too. They did it. Went out there in the middle of the day. I'm doing things And I walk in there and I look like, man, they're being awful quiet. And they sleep a lot. So I go into the animal yard and I look around, talking to the chickens, talking to the rabbits. And I look over there and I'm like, what are they? They're sleeping. They're sleeping right up against the fence in between the two animal yards. They're just sleeping. They're just snoring. They're just so cute. New member, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Welcome to the memberships. I appreciate that. I can't get it to. There it goes. Became a new member. Awesome. Thank you very much. Ellen Moon says, making cornbread muffins, about out the rest of the sloppy joe mix in a dish. Poured some cornbread over the top, baking it. Said snow today, but didn't come. So glad. Well, I'm glad you didn't get the snow. That sounds really good. I can't have cornbread anymore, but I do enjoy some sloppy joes every once in a while. Just can't have it on top of. I personally eat my sloppy joes on top of mashed potatoes. Not anymore, but I used to. And, I never really ate it on bread. I always ate it on mashed potatoes. I know, it's a little weird, but it's the way I like it. I also put barbecue sauce on my mashed potatoes, but again, not anymore because I can't have potatoes anymore. Hey, 3 Mississippi, how are y'all doing? No coffee, says my husband. No, I don't drink coffee. Never have. Coke tastes like perfume to me. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? I mean, like I said, a sweet treat every once in a while, but now that you mentioned it, it kind of does. Well, it may stall my weight loss too. I mean, not because of sugar, but because of the aspartame. I don't know. It's okay, Ellen. I got what you said. I drink too many Cokes. I know I'll probably have kidney infections. Yeah, it's not that good for you, is it? What is in a Coke Zero? Well, heck, I don't know. They print black on red. You can't read it. No idea. 0 carbs. 0 fat. 60 milligrams of sodium. 0 sugar. 0 protein. So yeah, there's not much in it. Just flavored carbonated water with who knows what. Thank you, Barbara Hopkins. Nothing like good water. Weather is beautiful. Also, yes, it is, Pam. Hey, Judy Grimm, how are you? Unicorn shirt. Through Mississippi. See, Clifton likes Coke Zero. See, there's Carol Ramblin' Peach. How are you? I love how you built your fire pit. Well, thank you. And when I first saw those blocks, those antique blocks, I got those at an auction, and they got actually thrown in for free. So I didn't, they didn't cost me anything. So I just went ahead and brought them home with the rest of the blocks that I had bought. And I just knew at the time that I found those that those were going to be my fire pit, and they still will be a fire pit. They will. They're just not in the area that they're currently in. That's all. Hi, Lori Pierce. What have you done this week? Looking forward to you each week from Covington, Georgia, down south. Well, I edited Tuesday. Then I cleaned up in the house a little bit. And today I've been out in the yard. I did some raking. Monday I did raking. Sunday I did raking. It takes me a long time to do those kind of things. I'm sorry. Besides that, just taking care of animals and taking care of me and Willie. No, I guess he's an animal, but he's my inside animal. Hey, Midnight Vlogs, how are you doing? And Gina, how are you? Looking pretty and healthy. I wish I had your willpower. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. Um, hey, there is Tamara. Heartland HQ with Thinking Tank. I cannot wait either, Carol. Oh, yes. They're meeting up at a meetup. A quilting mama. Hey, how are you doing? Karen Worth, question. How are you going to put your boards up? Going horizontal or vertical? Good question. Both. Both. It depends on what I end up doing with them. In the kitchen, my plan is to have the kitchen go vertical, and depending on what happens, everything else pretty much would be, well, I take that back. The kitchen will go vertical, and then the bathroom, the wall behind the tub, that will go vertical. And possibly the wall behind the bedroom will go vertical. Any other boards that go in the house will go horizontal. That will just kind of offset those as accent walls, I guess. And I have not decided whether I'm staining or painting or both or what I'm doing. I really don't know. I'm not a designer, y'all. I'm not a carpenter. I'm not a builder. I'm not a plumber. I'm not an electrician. I'm not a lot of things, but I'm definitely not a designer. I am an artist, but the designer gene got left out of me. I know what I like. I can look at pictures and see, ooh, I really love this, but I really love that, and I really love that. So it's going to be really tough to decide on exactly how I want it to look. And make that happen. And not be boring or frumpy or I don't know. I'm not a designer, y'all. Decorating is not my forte. Never has been. So I'm not really sure on a lot of things yet. Things will happen as they happen. Hey, Brenda D. Let's see. I love sloppy joes, says Kathy. Yeah, me also put some on fried taters last night. There you go. There you go. Today's menu, says Tamara. Spaghetti red with a tall glass of sassafras tea. There you go. Thing loves the spaghetti red. Granddaughter's going to get to eat it for the first time. Cool. I love Bob Gibson's barbecue. Okay. It's a full of oh, through Mississippi. My Alaska Bill says he's trying to eat mostly carnivore, but considering going 100% carnivore soon. Yeah, it depends on what you wanted to do for. Why are you doing it? You know, I'm doing it first to lose weight and get healthy. So when I get to where I want to be for my goal, for my size, which is more of a size, how my clothes fit, what I'm wearing, what I like, what I feel like I'm comfortable with. You know, it's not on the scale. I've actually quit weighing myself because, you know what? It doesn't matter what the scale says. I can tell in my clothes what's going on with me. And I'll just keep on doing that. I mean, when I can't hold my pants up anymore, I'm going to have to get the next size down to have at least a pair or two to wear. So we'll just go from there. But yeah, carnivore's been doing really good for me. I'm very happy with it, and I'm full. I'm filled up, satisfied. I don't feel hungry. I don't really feel like I'm missing things. Like, I mean, I went to the Super Bowl party and there was all kinds of things. Yeah, I did cheat that day, but I could have been a lot worse, and I could have just not done it at all. And it was a choice that I made. Um, and I didn't make the choice lightly. I mean, I made the choice. But I've been to other gatherings and not eaten anything that I wasn't good for me for what I'm doing. And I hear one of the kitties out there. So I'm satisfied with it. I'm loving it. It's working for me. Can you drink lemon water on your diet? It helps me lost 6 pounds. Cool. I don't like lemon, so I probably wouldn't. Sassafras tea is closest thing to a root beer without the sugar. Oh, cool. Very cool. Hey, Shannon Smith, everyone. Beautiful day in Virginia. Have the windows open. I do too, actually. I'll show you. Let me see if I can get this turned a little bit. Yep, windows open. That's the screen right there. Oh, yep. Window is open. It feels good. Hey, Country to Coast. How are you doing? Thank you. Lori says, wondering, are you going to do your living area walls first with your boards you planed? Just curious. Well, you will have to stay tuned to find out. I can't spill all my beans. Maybe. Maybe. I may do the kitchen first. I mean, all of this is, I have to do the plumbing. I have to finish the plumbing before I can put any boards on the walls. There ain't no reason to start putting boards up and start that process without being finished with the things that are inside the walls, like the plumbing and the wiring. Most of the wiring is finished. There's just a couple little things on the wiring. I've got this cord behind me right here, which goes up to the chandelier. I got to do that, but I got to find somebody with a 10 or 12 foot A-frame ladder to get up high enough to do it. And then I've got one outlet left in the bedroom area by where the desk is going to be that I still have to wire. And I just haven't gotten to it yet. It's procrastination, I suppose. I've been doing other things. But I got to run all the plumbing. I got to finish the plumbing. If you watch White Rock Homestead, they spilled some beans for me. I told them to spill the beans because he come over here and he helped me. I did the plumbing in the laundry room, and he came over and he clamped all the plumbing for me that was done. All the stuff that I had all figured out and put where it needed to go and everything, to the filtration systems and that stuff. He clamped all that for me. So the laundry room plumbing is all clamped, but I still have to run it throughout the house for the PEX and into each thing. The washing machine, the kitchen sink, the bathroom sink, the toilet, and the bathtub. And then I have to run the drain and vent plumbing, washing machine, kitchen sink, bathroom sink, toilet, and bathtub. So, I mean, there's still a ways to go on that stuff. But because I'm not a plumber, I know absolutely much of nothing about plumbing. I know a little bit about PEX, but not about drains and vents and stuff. I'm trying to research and learn as I go. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, working on all that kind of stuff. On the days where I can't be outside, working on this stuff. If it's too cold, I'm not working on anything because my body is hurting pretty bad. So wintertime, as you know, if you've been with me, if you're OG, then you know in the wintertime I don't do a lot of videos because same reason. I spend a lot of time in bed. I spend a lot of time in pain. So I don't get much done in the wintertime. But I'm working on it. I'm back at it. It's warmed up. I'm feeling a little bit better. And we're getting back into it. We're getting back into the cabin stuff, getting back into the yard stuff. And we've got some really exciting things coming up. Phone is about gone. I had to dump cash about every other video I watch. Time for a new one. Yep, sounds like it. What are your health benefits so far, MamaV, says Sandra Whedon. She's talking about my carnivore. I don't know. I feel better. I feel better. Just physically, I feel better. That's pretty much it. And I'm losing a lot of weight. Which losing weight will benefit my health also. My health issues are not going to be corrected by this way of eating, but that's okay. Never expected them to be. I want to get where I want to get as far as my weight is concerned, and I want to just feel better. You know, my gut isn't hurting all the time. That's a big one. See, I had my gallbladder out. What's it been? Almost, what, 2 years now? Year and a half? I don't know. Anyway, it's been a while. I had my gallbladder out, and I couldn't eat hardly anything with grease. It killed my stomach. And, you know, I had to take these little pills to keep my stomach from hurting and it killing my stomach all the time, to eat pretty much anything. Like, I couldn't eat out at all unless I took the pills. Now, I haven't taken a pill since I started carnivore. Since like 3 days into starting carnivore, I have not taken one of those pills. And I eat all kinds of greasy food now. It's all meat. It's all greasy. High fat, high protein. And I have not had to take one of those pills this whole time. So that's a big one for me as far as not having my gallbladder. I no longer have those stomach issues I used to have. All right, back into chat. Sorry about that. When will you get plumbing? I have all this. I have most of the stuff that I need for the plumbing. I can't say all. I have all the stuff I need for PEX to do the water system. I have most of the stuff I need for the drains and vents. And then it's a matter of calling the septic guy, saving the money, and calling the septic guy and having him come out here and do the septic. So, yeah, there's that. That wood is too pretty to paint, says Jesus is Lord. Well, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Thank you, Laurie. Don't be a bum. Hit that thumb, says Ray Castile. Thank you. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. If you don't do it now, make sure you do it before you leave, because it does help us out. It tells YouTube by hitting the like button on my videos, on my live streams, etc. It tells YouTube, hey, this was a good video. Let's send it out to more people, which brings more people in to watch it, which brings, yeah. Everything helps everything. Can you eat fruits and veggies? Not at this point, Gina. I don't. I can have green beans. There's a few things that I could have, but I don't. I am strictly eggs, meat, and cheeses, and some heavy cream or whipped cream every once in a while for a treat. Hey, Ann, how are you doing? And Melody, how are you? The wood community could be saved by the bleacher borax. Yes, yeah. I mean, it's not going to waste. We'll definitely be using all of it. Will you put stain or poly finish on the boards before you put it up? Nancy Graves is asking. I'm not sure, because I'm not sure if I'm going to paint it or if I'm going to stain it. So when I make that decision, then I'll make that decision. If I paint, I will put the boards up raw and then paint them. If I choose to stain and poly, I will probably stain before they go up and then poly everything together. I do have the little battery operated spray gun. So we'll see. Not really sure yet. Melody says it's 74 in Arlington, Texas. Cool. What beans? Sorry, I was late. Really didn't spill any beans tonight. I mean, we was just talking about uh, doing the wood for the walls and stuff, and that was in yesterday's video. I put a new video out yesterday. If you have not seen it, please go watch it. Um, it is winter time, so the views are lower always in the winter. But let's push that one. Let's get that one seen. So if you haven't watched it, please be sure and watch it, even if you put it on and just listen. I think it will be really nice if you lived your life as you want to. That's right. Just do what you want to do. Thank you, Laurie Pierce. Barbara Castillo says, you are looking great. We love watching you. Thanks for sharing your videos. Thank you, Barbara. My Alaska says, indoor plumbing? I thought all your homesteaders used outhouses, bathed in the local pond, and washed clothes in the creek. No, not quite that off grid. I'm not really that off grid anyway. I mean, I'm off grid with my water, but I've got power. Somebody asked me the other day about how much solar do you have? I'm like, I don't. I mean, I have my solar generators, like right here. This is my little Vitomin, my favorite of my little solar generators. So I do use them. There ain't no reason to spend money to charge a phone or to run this chair, this electric heated recliner. I run it off of my Vitomin, or my EcoFlow, which is sitting over here on the other side of me. My Blue Eddy is in the shelter. I use it for power out there. Also, there's another one out there too, which the Anchor Solix is out there too. And I keep those out there so I have power in my shelter. But I am mostly off grid, but I do have regular power though. So there's that. Hi, Alicia. How are you doing? M. Hale says, I understood my body locks up when it's cold out. I have arthritis. I hurt too, but I'm not giving up. There you go, M. Hale. You don't give up. That's right. I mean, I'll talk every once in a while about having, pain or having issues with the weather or whatever. I had somebody comment on one of my videos how awful it was that I was complaining all the time, and that's all I did was complain. And I actually think I'm I'm fairly well a positive person. I try to be. I don't try to complain all the time, and I don't. If I say something, sorry, yawning. If I say something, I'm saying it because it's just what's happening at the moment or what has happened recently with my health. It isn't because I want sympathy or anything like that. It's just normal conversation. It's part of my life. But I don't complain to get out of doing things. Heck, I've done 90% of everything at this homestead myself, probably more than that. I don't know. I didn't build my whole cabin. No, I never claimed to. I have amazing friends that helped me with that. But I did a big portion of it by myself. I lifted all the walls into place. I built a foundation in the subfloor and the laundry room, and I did a lot of it by myself. But I didn't do it all. The house was a group effort by some amazing people who love me and I love them and am so grateful. But this homestead, I take care of it myself because it's mine in my home and I'm single. So yeah, that's why. You're an amazing person. Thank you, Randall Paul. Thank you. Gypsy Moon says, I saw the video of the new little piggies, baby piggies. Yeah, they're adorable. They are sweet. That is Toby and Livy, and they are adorable. And I know, cool. What? Oh, they've got a side conversation going on there. Got a couple side conversations going on there. I'm lost. Linda Peterson says, "Hi, Mama V. I'm wishing you a wonderful week. Take care." Thank you very much, Linda. Thank you. Jesus Lord 77 in Valdosta, Georgia. Awesome. There's Lori Carp throwing up some membership emojis. Thank you. I bet you can't wait for you to be able to have a nice long soak in that clawfoot tub. Oh, you ain't kidding. I am so looking forward to that. I will be dancing and singing hallelujah when that happens. Um, I'm excited for that day. One of these days. Hopefully this year. um, Very interesting and informative. Thank you, Gypsy Moon. Hey, Melinda. Mama V, you need to make a picky emoji. I do. I'll check and make sure that I've got enough members to create another emoji. And if it allows me to, I will definitely make a piggy emoji. Thank you for reminding me. Out and about with M&D. Good evening. 73 in Bama says, see Clifton. And Nancy Gibson says, well, here I am, late as usual, and I will have to watch the replay. Howdy, everyone. Well, howdy, Nancy Gibson. Here you go. Jesus is Lord. Betty Bowman says, hi, Mama V. Got up to 55 in PA today. They had to ruin it with snow in the near future. I know, they ruined mine with thunderstorms in the near future, like next Tuesday. Melody says, delete that troll. What troll? I didn't see a troll. If there was one. I'm listening, says Jan. I know you are, honey. You're all right. Bill says, a lot of people think you're complaining when you're just discussing something. They think that you're complaining because they are unhappy and only see the negative. I get it. Yeah, I know. I get it. And just like people who throw a fit when you get presents or gifts. All you're doing is trying to shove it in our face that you got something that we didn't get. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to say thank you to the people that gave it to me. I've never once asked for something. So, yeah, some people are just unhappy. And some people are jealous. It happens. It's okay. Move on with life. Helen Cook says, you never complain. I complain all the time. To myself, God has been good to me. Just love to gripe. Yep, God's been good to me too. I try not to complain. But I do talk about things sometimes. Long day. I'm tired. All right, Kathy, Florida girl, you have a good evening. I noticed the insulation in the walls behind you. Do you have all your insulation in place now? Says Debbie Drack. Nope, it's not all finished. There's some things I can't reach, and there's just a few places that I just haven't got to yet. All of this you've seen the video for. I did this in a video. I showed this right after. It was like right about the same time as I was doing some electrical. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, I've gotten this winter, little by little, I've been working on that. I'll do a couple pieces a day. Some days I don't get anything done, and some days I just put a piece or two up. I just did the, you'd be so proud of me. I just did the loft insulation up there. And I got up there by myself, up the ladder. And, yeah, I did. It was awesome. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Maybe. All right. There's the wood. That's what's in the video from yesterday. There's the ladder. I went up there, y'all. All the way up there. And I did the insulation up in the loft because I could reach that without having to be on my ladder, stand on the ladder. But I did have to climb up the ladder to get up there. Whoops, my camera's falling. I did have to get on the ladder to get up there, of course. But yeah, It was scary. It was so scary. But I did it. I got up there and did it. And so the living room has all the insulation. The bathroom has about half its insulation. No, probably about 2/3 of the insulation in it. Bedroom has about a little over 2/3 of its insulation done. The kitchen has a little less than half. Laundry room has all the insulation. Loft has all its insulation. The gable end in the living room I can't reach, so that will have to wait until young Michael can come over here and help me with that. So that's kind of what I'm waiting on now. Janet Estes 1999 super sticker. Thank you so much, Janet. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Melody says, especially Drifter Down. I was ecstatic when Mike was down off that roof. Yeah, I know. It was scary, wasn't it? But actually, like I said before, Mike is actually really, really good up in the air. He's a lot better in the air than walking on the ground as far as him falling and getting hurt. So he's been on a lot of roofs around here, and he's been just fine. He's such a good guy. Melinda, trolls need to stop. MamaV has done her cabin from ground up with help from amazing friends. It's a work in progress, and it will get done when she gets it done. Stop with the negative comments. Chandra says, nope, you don't complain at all. You don't complain all the time. There are some really negative viewers. I'm betting they have never done anything like what you're doing. Just saying. Yep. Hey, Three Little Goats Homestead, how are you? Welcome to the chat. I'll have to check your channel out. Thank you, Trina. I don't like ladders either, says Christy Betts. Nope, can't stand ladders. You know, they get me where I need to go. Woo! I've just jumped to the bottom of chat. Hey! Good night, Reverend Joe Jacobson. Helen Cook says, it would take 3 NFL football players to get me up on that ladder. Thank you, Lori. You're doing great at overcoming your fears. I mean, it was scary. It was really scary, but you know what? It worked. I needed to do something, so I just got it done. I think when I filmed that, which will be coming up real soon, when I filmed that, I did have the camera up there facing down with me coming down the ladder. We'll see how that footage turns out, and I may include that in the video. I may have a really scared look on my face going down, but thank you so much, Nancy Graves. Don't do ladders anymore. I know it's hard. It hurts my feet something awful. Hey, Jerry Riggs it. To go up and down the ladder. It's not just this being scared of heights. I am scared of heights. I am super anxious about doing the ladder, but it hurts my feet. Like to walk on those rungs, it literally hurts my feet really bad. I guess just because the muscles, my muscles are funky. So yeah, I don't know. It does hurt. So yep, nobody likes them ladders. Karen Worth, for Mike when he comes to do your insulation. Aw, Karen, $49.99 super chat. He has already been paid to do that, but we'll definitely put it towards the stuff there. Thank you so much, though. I sure appreciate it. We had 1 extra gig for this month, then a snow day. We finally break even. Next month we got 3 more gigs. Hallelujah. $90 more for March and 3 for St. Patrick's Day. Cool. See, Sid hates the ladders too. Randy Moore says, did you get any of that planed down lumber on the walls yet? No, not one piece. Not one piece has gone on the walls as of today. I can guarantee you that. It is all still sitting right here. I don't know if I can make this thing move. There you go. There's the wood. It's also sitting. I mean, there's some pieces like, let's see, that piece right there is a 1x4. There's some 1x2s in there. That's stuff for my kitchen cabinets when I do build those. So is that plywood that's over there. That right there. That's for the kitchen cabinets. That's something separate. But this is all the wood for the walls and for the doors. Because I'm building my doors, my barn doors for the bathroom, I'm building those. And my little French doors for the bedroom, I'm building those. And I'm still trying to decide what to do for the laundry room. I'm thinking maybe I'd like to do a swinging style door into the laundry room. So there's not too much trouble going in and out of it. So we'll see. But I do have some thinner stuff, some 1/2 inch stuff in there that we had milled and that I've planed here, that will be for those doors. All right, let me get to the bottom here because we're running out of time here. It is family night, and on family night Wednesday evenings we start out with Our Mountain Home for Jen and Wiley. I missed them tonight because I was outside doing stuff. But they start at 4 o'clock. And then over here at Possum Run, 5 o'clock. 6 o'clock is 3 Mississippi with Sid and Mike. 7 o'clock is Drifting Dreamers 5. DD5, Mike and Lissa. At 8 o'clock is MT Homestead with Mike and Terry. 9 o'clock is Brian at the Vineyard Farmhouse. And 10 o'clock is Peter at Old Man King Homestead. So, yes, everybody, check out the other channels tonight. I will be, as usual, during 3 Mississippi's live. I'm always there, but I'm listening and not commenting because I'm eating my supper, which is exactly what I'm going to do after I get off of here. I'm going to make me some supper. Saloon doors sounds perfect. Yep, I thought about that. All right, Melody, you have a good evening. Karen Worth, you are the bomb. You are. All right. I think that was the last question. All right, y'all. We got to get... I looked into yours too, Sister Mississippi. I know. I mean, it's really hard when it's still daylight out. You're still working. You're still doing things. But you don't want to kind of miss your friends' lives. So a lot of times we do. We just lurk in the background. We're listening, hearing what's going on that we don't already know about or something. And, listen to everybody's questions and stuff. So, all right, y'all. I'm gonna yawn again. I'm gonna get off here. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your week. Wonderful weekend coming up. Enjoy the beautiful weather if you're blessed to have it. Hold on, winter's almost over for everybody. And what's for supper? I don't know. I've got hamburger meat laid out, so I'm not really sure what I'm gonna make with it yet. Maybe some sloppy joes. That sounds awful good. But y'all have a great night. I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all. God bless.